Our men's doubles gold medal match features the pairings of Patrick Kawka and Kyle Koszuta taking on Richard Livornese Jr. and Tanner Tomassi as we welcome you into the booth here at Championship Court of the Tennis and Pickleball Club of Newport Beach alongside APP U.S. National Team Head Coach Chad Edwards and Pro Pickleball Coach Dominic Catalano. I'm Dorian Kraft. Fellas, we always say if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. And both of these teams making their way to Championship Sunday beat the best, the 1 and 2 seeds, respectively.
Yeah, and Patrick Kawka and his partner, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Kyle Koszuta.
There you go.
Why am I forgetting Kyle Koszuta? Koszuta and Kawka played incredibly well. What their key is pace. But then it's kind of, with Koszuta, he's a misdirect kind of king. He tries to move the ball in and out. He's going to try and shock you off the bounce. And so look for them to try and create chaos right away against Livornese and Tomassi. If they can do that, that's where they're going to be successful. But right now, it's Patrick Kawka is my X factor for that team. And the reason being is because Kafka's played so well all weekend. He's hot, and he's my X factor. If he stays hot and drives the ball well, that's going to be a difference maker for him and Koszuta.
I mean, you talk about staying hot, though, but there may be no team that relies more on emotion than Livornese Jr. and Tomassi.
Yeah, Livornese Jr. and Tomassi, they came out a little flat in game one yesterday in the semifinals, but you heard Livornese telling Tomassi all hot as they fought through that semifinal. If they are on, they can take down anybody, and we saw that yesterday when they beat Lang and Manthau. High pace, high energy, watch for the counters, the quick flicks. They're going to need all of that today to take down Kawka and Koszuta.
Blue skies, the sun is out here in Newport Beach, 74 degrees. Let's play some pickleball. We've got men's pro doubles gold medal action coming up next here at the Zimmer Biomet APP Newport Beach Open.
Everyone knows standing still doesn't get you where you want to go. It's all about movement and progression, power, strength, innovation, expertise. On the court, off the court, and on the way to the court, you have to expect more out of yourself. And you should expect more of the company who makes your tires. Getting you more miles, traction, and safety is why we get up in the morning. Let's drive forward. Expect more. Fortune Tires.
Now it's not the time to give up, but to give in. I won't allow it. You won't allow it. I mean, the couch doesn't own you. You own you. Am I right? Of course I'm right. You can do this. Well, maybe not this, but you get the idea, right? Don't be a couch potato.
Find a doctor at you'llbeback.com. Arnold says, do it now.
This is pickleball.
It's fun.
It's exhilarating.
It's healthy.
It's how I met my friends.
It's how I met my community.
It's how I met my goals.
It's how I won it all.
Pickleball is for all.
Become a member for free at usapickleball.org.
The APP is sponsored by Move, the official outfitter of the APP Tour staff, and Classic Pickles, official pickle of the APP Tour. Men's pro doubles gold medal action, the 3 and 4 seeds going head to head here on this Championship Sunday. Somebody will be walking away as a first-time gold medalist with their partner here on the APP Tour. Tomassi and Livornese Jr. at the top of your screen in black. Kawka and Koszuta in the white and black shorts.
Ooh, that's exactly what you're going to see out of Kawka. Reaches in, takes those out of the air, speeds up.
0-0-1.
Looking to play fast.
1.
A little delicate there on the bump from Tomassi.
1-0-1.
Yep. Good quick move there from Tomassi, recognizing that Koszuta going to take that down the line.
Ernie from Livornese Jr. They are fired up early.
They are, but you got to realize it's a long game.
0-1-1.
Sometimes you have to pace yourself.
Richard Livornese Jr. has about one pace, and it's full send.
Oh, it was there, but it was just...
Koszuta overran it.
Well, it was actually a good little bump there from Tomassi. He kept it tight to the net, so it didn't give Koszuta the ability to really get extended on it.
Got jammed up on the hip there. Second serve coming.
Well, good move from Tomassi, though, but again, the paddle's behind him. Get that ball out in front.
Livornese Jr. able to catch Kawka with the chicken wing, puts them ahead 2-1-2.
Well, good lean in there from Livornese Jr. as he gets on that backhand nicely.
Soft from Koszuta. It's a 3-0 run for the 3 seeds.
Yeah, it's still just this feeling out process right now. In reality for both teams, but Koszuta and Kawka just a little delicate, not really at the form that we saw them in yesterday.
4-1-2.
Oh, it hit the bar. It's going to be a replay.
Yeah. So right here, here's something too. Kafka's trying to get the attention of Koszuta to give him a sign. Koszuta ignored it. Kafka wanted to switch there.
4-1-2.
No sign given this time, just gonna stay.
Side out.
Missed third side out. And it's worth noting as you talk about the feeling out process, and especially Kawka and Koszuta, they dropped their opening game of their respective semifinal 11-3. It was pretty much one-way traffic against Will Howells and Jack Monroe as it finds the net.
Yeah, that came off of a 9-0 start from Howells and Monroe. That was never going to be in the court.
No, and there was no intention of it being in the court. He either wanted to hit Koszuta or force him to block that.
2-4-2.
Kawka pulling it too wide, side out.
And I think if Livornese Jr. and Tomassi can keep the point going, the longer it goes, the possibility of the more impatient Koszuta and Kawka could be. Just like on that ball was still a little far for Kawka to reach.
Nice drive there from Tomassi. Yeah, and with those speed ups, that actually feeds into Livornese and Tomassi's game where they're looking at countering.
That's great balance from Tomassi too, as he charging the kitchen line on the shake and bake action.
Well, Tomassi,
the line, inside in winner.
I tell you what, Tomassi and Livornese Jr. coming out with a game plan, and that game plan is to drive, to crash, to be more aggressive than Koszuta and Kawka, who typically are the more aggressive team.
UTR has unveiled the official pickleball rating system of USA Pickleball and the APP. Want to get your rating and don't know where to start? Let us show you. UTRsports.net and select join. After entering your email, password, and information about yourself, you will be asked your preference of pickleball or tennis content, or both. Next, you will be asked a few questions about your pickleball experience, the amount you play, your experience level, and your USA Pickleball rating to determine an estimated UTRP rating. You will then be given an estimated UTRP pickleball rating, and that is only the beginning. Find and play both recreationally and competitively near you. Sign up today at utrsports.net.
7-2-1.
Great pick. Keeping Koszuta and Kawka in that point.
I mean, excellent round the post there from Livornese, but defense from Koszuta and setting the angle early right there. Tomassi had to set or step to the middle to cover.
Oh,
great hands from Kawka.
Patrick Kawka with the hands. Tomassi full send.
That was a good timeout. Forced the side out.
Yeah.
Bumped it right back down the line, did Kawka.
Oh, Kawka anticipating the Ernie there from Livornese. Fed it right into the paddle. Nobody home on the counter.
Missed third from Koszuta. Second serve on the way. The one thing that will be consistent throughout this match is Richard Livornese Jr. talking to himself. Missed serve from Kawka.
Yeah, no shortage of words coming out of the Livornese Jr. and Tomassi camp, that's for sure.
I'd be out of breath.
This third.
And I miscalled, it was 7-3-1. 7-3-2.
Better hands from Kawka at the kitchen line to force the side out.
Koszuta speeds it up straight at Tomassi. Tomassi goes to Kawka cross court. Kafka's got more time. That's the end of it. Wow.
Koszuta steps across for the winner.
Well, and in that situation right there, Livornese is just trying to bump that drop from Kawka. He either needs to punch it down the line, or he needs to be a firmer angle back behind Koszuta.
Timeout taken on court by Livornese Jr. and Tomassi as they have seen their lead trimmed to 3. Richard Livornese Jr. from New Jersey. He's a former APP U.S. national team member. Chad, you know his game very well.
Yeah, Livornese Jr. also lived up on our property for about 6 months and trained with us. Come a long way. Doesn't have the racket sport background, lacrosse player in college, but will work hard, fantastic hands, fantastic athlete.
Remaining timeouts, receiver.
His partner Tanner Tomassi, also from New Jersey, playing in his first ever career APP gold medal match, but seems to be settling in nicely.
Yeah, Tanner Tomassi, I spent some time with him recently in the Cayman Islands on court. The kid is one of a kind. He's a super nice kid. And if you want to talk about opposite of who he is on his page to who he is in person, totally different. But puts out some really good content as far as pickleball goes.
He's been putting out some really good pickleball here in Newport Beach as well. I like the pace of that ball.
Yeah, good reach in, splits the middle right there.
there. That's incredible hands from all four of these gentlemen.
Well, and that's the sound of men's doubles right there in a hands battle.
Yeah, good spot right there from Koszuta. Going inside out to the backhand side of Livornese.
8-4-2.
A little big there from Livornese.
Well, good recovery there from Koszuta after going for the attempt at Ernie, realizing it wasn't there. Yeah, just a little too big on that take back from Livornese on the forehand.
Second time that Livornese has left that line exposed.
He got away with it once, and Kawka made that adjustment really quickly. Now,
he telegraphed that one.
Yeah, Kawka's just sitting, waiting for the Ernie attack.
Second serve.
That's a pickup that Kawka typically makes. Second serve on the way.
5-8-2.
Stepping across right into the peck of Livornese.
Left side, right at that chicken wing area.
Side out.
Second missed serve of the game, side out.
Eight, 6-1. Come on, team. Come on. Nine, 6-1.
Oh, a pair of missed returns creeping in, and it's gifted Livornese and Tomassi a game point.
Yeah. Oh, I missed it deep.
Oh, too long. Game one goes to Richard Livornese Jr. and Tanner Tomassi. They are halfway home to capturing a gold.
Newport
Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
At QVC, this is the age of possibility. It's you in bloom. Express your style. Be your bold self. Make your next move at QVC. This is the age of possibility. Shop now at QVC.com.
Livornese Jr. and Tanner Tomassi taking game one. It was a quick affair, 11-6.
Yeah, I mean, time-wise, it was in an instant. It seemed like before we blink, the game's over. And then, you know, again, Koszuta going for the left-handed Ernie to try and end it. It just doesn't work, and it was just all Livornese and Tomassi. See if they can finish this one out here in 2, or if Kawka and Koszuta can force a third game.
Well, I think if Kawka and Koszuta have any say in it, they're going to come out firing here. They're going to look to be a little bit more aggressive. Nope. Got to hit me in a different spot right there, and that spot is anywhere but the backhand.
1-0-2.
Call Koszuta.
Livornese into the net. And it was a different score than their semifinal, but for Kawka and Koszuta, a very similar feel in terms of how the first game of the semifinal and the final have played out. Oh, just lands in.
Kawka thought that ball was hit a lot harder than it was. That ball dropped in by about 2 feet.
Well, that's all the motion there of Livornese. See him hit that quite often because he comes up so big on the back of the ball. Looks like it's going to go 3 feet out and lands a couple of feet in.
Point. You can't challenge him. Call.
So in that situation, Livornese and Tomassi questioning their call, and just call it out, and Kawka and Koszuta have a challenge. They just got manhandled by Kawka and Koszuta.
They're going to challenge it
to say that ball was in. Stick with your original call if you think it's out. I mean, you're not trying to hook them or anything on that.
So that is what will happen. We will have a challenge on the court. Lead ref Joanna Corker calling for the challenge. Our video referee in this matchup, Ken Schoonover. There's a look at Livornese and Tomassi.
Ooh, getting a look. That ball's in.
Yeah.
They're getting a look on the Jumbotron before we get a look in the booth. I like it. All over it.
Only line calls are reviewable. It must be a rally ending shot. Each team has 3 challenges. If the call stands, the challenging team loses a timeout and a challenge. If the call is reversed, the team that made the call loses a challenge. Joanna Corker conferring with our tracking ref, Teresa Davenport.
There you go. Look at home.
Fellas, do you think this is a pretty clear call?
Yeah, I think it's in.
Yeah, but I mean, and honestly, in that situation, it's close enough where it has the potential to be out. It's not like Livornese and Tomassi are looking to make a bad call. And then a good challenge there from Kawka and Koszuta.
The call is in from Ken Schoonover.
Oh, you were peeking. I saw you peeking over there. Saw you peeking.
Not peeking, I can see it.
I know, you can see Ken.
I can.
Where? He's over by Mez.
Typically he's over by us.
Oh, I see his hat. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Yeah, usually
he stood up and went.
He's in the booth here, and we're looking at that replay beforehand.
So our referees will get together to make sure the call is correct.
After review, the ball was in. The call is overturned. Loss of challenge, loss of timeout. We'll resume play.
And that's the big one to me. It's not
1,
necessarily the
2,
loss
2.
of the challenge, but the loss of a timeout.
Well, and the reason for the continuous changes to the replay system here is that we have had some plays that are finding loopholes. So as each loophole is addressed, then there is a change to the system until they get that consistent challenge system in there.
Well, there's no question about that, into the net. And it's not that I don't like that rule. I'm saying that the penalty of the timeout to me weighs more than the loss of challenge.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, boy.
Flamingo.
We're going to see that right there.
Tomassi thought he was on it and just swung it air right here.
It was a valiant effort, though. Too much from Kawka.
Yes, on the first speed up.
Yeah.
Not so much on the second. On that last one, Tomassi and Livornese were anticipating it. The ball was a little bit lower.
Tomassi bumps it back into the net, 2-all.
That's an aggressive dink right through the shins of Tomassi.
Missed return, 4-1.
4-1-2.
Big drive, just long off the paddle.
They got one timeout left. They're going to use it now.
I don't know if they realize that they only have one timeout left.
Well, they were told. I hope they were listening.
Told and listening are two different things, as Patrick Kawka and Kyle Koszuta have taken a lead here in game number 2. This partnership built on pure power and then some has been entertaining to watch here over the course of the tournament.
Looking to even it up, of course, this time in game 3. Give us a follow on the socials at official APP Tour.
Patrick Kawka, living in Las Vegas, originally from Poland, really burst onto the scene in Sacramento in 2024. He's got 7 career APP medals. Picked up a silver in Newport Beach last July alongside Will House. Meanwhile, Kyle Koszuta made championship Sunday alongside Casey Diamond in Cincinnati. Also, an Instagram influencer. We have influencer versus influencer in this matchup.
Well, the funny part about it is last year, Tomassi and Koszuta teamed up here and made a nice run in Newport Beach.
I believe they lost to Kawka and Howells in the semis.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
good
friendly fire.
Thanks.
Off his paddle.
Well, much like what we saw yesterday in the semifinal, Kawka and Koszuta coming up much more aggressive here in game 2, continuing the pressure on Livornese and Tomassi.
1-7-1.
It's a 7-1 lead for Kawka and Koszuta. Tomassi slid it down the line.
Pull the string.
Well, change up down the line for Tomassi.
2-7-1.
Oh, he didn't want to hit it. Koszuta didn't want to hit it right there.
Kyle, we've all been there. Good ball from Koszuta right at the feet of Livornese. Second serve on the way.
Yeah, and that's where it's important with that quality fourth shot, especially as your opponents are coming forward. Well, we'll see the exchange right there. Koszuta tries to throw the Ernie down the line. Tomassi sending it back, nobody home.
Oh, we've seen that 3 times now. What are these players doing to telegraph that Ernie?
Well, that's the hard part, too, is Tomassi sits so heavy backhand. You're hitting right into his strength.
Well, and the same with Kawka on the opposite side, where Livornese Jr. has tried to do a couple. You know, in reality, it's you're seeing the player move, and like Tom said, both of them are already sitting heavy backhand. It's more Koszuta has to hit to a different spot, or Livornese Jr. had to hit to a different spot.
Ooh.
Pulled the trigger too much. Tomassi and Livornese getting back on serve.
4-7-1.
Tim.
Good hands.
Look at. Oh, stop. Come on. No. Oh, boy.
Kawka puts it away.
What a point from these boys here. The footwork, the movement, the earnies, the overheads, the defense.
Pretty much everything in one single play.
So that was saved by the hands of Tomassi right there. Wasn't the best spot, wasn't the best speed up. It was a good counter from Kawka, but Tomassi sitting on it, got a good counter back himself, popped that ball up.
Timeout on court as Kawka and Koszuta have seen their lead trimmed to 2. We will also step away for a quick word from our sponsors.
See ya, hun. Dad, let's fix that knee.
I'll make an appointment.
For more natural feel and a faster recovery, we're going to use Rosa Robotics and Persona, the personalized knee.
Remember your exercises, Dad. Looking like yourself again.
Feeling like it too.
Are you ready to meet your grandpa?
Came to the game with a brand new sauce. Get ready, got the
1, 2, 3, move it. I got the sauce to make.
002.
I got the sauce to make you go.
Oh, you got me.
brand new.
Are you ready for this? Something better than this. 1, 2, 3.
Let them win again.
Switch it up. Switch it up.
Humana. Get in the game with a free paddle at humana.com/pickleball.
Welcome back. Patrick Kawka and Kyle Koszuta holding on to a 2-point lead in game number 2, trying to force a winner-take-all game 3 in our men's pro doubles gold medal match.
5-7-2.
Oh.
Yeah, just stood up too quick right there. Livornese trying to sell it with the body. Well, he ended up selling himself.
7-5-1.
Oh, no.
Return.
Big serve from Kawka.
Eight, 5-1.
Missed it
Kawka
on,
gets on top.
yeah, missed it on a block from Livornese. And just eerily close and similar to the semifinal yesterday.
Oh,
Got him. Good read there from Tomassi. Koszuta left a little early, trying to crash so he could poach on that good drop from Kawka, but
9-5-2.
oh,
me, you, no one.
Yours, mine.
Livornese needs to stay in that one. He started it, he needs to finish it.
Kawka pushes it long on game point. Side out.
By 10-1.
Nice combination from Kawka and Koszuta.
I think Koszuta should have went back at Livornese on the next one. Livornese, great block to get it back, but he was off balance. Ends up going to Tomassi. Tomassi resets it, but ooh, then a nice drop.
Kawka didn't quite get up to the kitchen line there. Just feet were dragging a little bit behind, overextended.
Missed third from Livornese, and it will be another opportunity to shut the door here on game number 2.
10-6-1.
Oh.
Tried to cut that super fine.
10-6-2.
Kawka through the middle. He and Koszuta take game 2, 11-6. We will go the distance here on Championship Court.
Response in game 2, game 3, sit down. Stay with us. We got more.
It's time for me to take it. I'm the boss right now, not gonna fake it. Now when you go down, 'cause this is my game, and you better come to play.
See you, hun. Dad, let's fix that knee.
I'll make an appointment.
For more natural feel and a faster recovery, we're going to use Rosa Robotics and Persona, the personalized knee.
Remember your exercises, Dad. Looking like yourself again.
Feeling like it too.
Are you ready to meet your grandpa?
The APP is sponsored by Zimmer Biomet, moving you forward. Visit smarterknee.com today.
And Hotel Planner, the official hotel booking supplier partner of the APP.
Game 1 and Game 2 split between the 3 and 4 seeds. Livornese Jr. and Tomassi taking the first 11-6.
Yeah, Livornese and Tomassi taking that first game, and it was pretty handily. They were in control most of that match. They were hyped, they were up, they were ready. And I think that might have been a little bit of a lag from Game 1 to Game 2, because Game 2, it was all Kawka and Koszuta.
Well, and just like yesterday, Kawka and Koszuta were a little bit flatter in game 1. Came out in game 2, more aggressive, hitting better spots. Kawka was setting up Koszuta perfectly. And then into game 3 right here, they're going to have to come out and continue the aggressive play. But again, we always talk about it needs to be controlled aggression. We'll probably look for Kawka to be just a little bit more active.
First point goes to Tomassi and Livornese Jr.
Just a little bit of a lunge there from Koszuta. Is almost ahead of it, just a little too far.
Oh, 2 mistakes early. If this third doesn't go to Koszuta right now.
Shades of game number 1.
Yeah, Livornese right there. That was a big jump across the kitchen. Good job there from Kawka, staying down in the leg, staying nice and compact.
0-3-1.
Oh, nice.
Great step across. Oh, my.
And it was late, too. He went late, so he's full extension here, getting that on a great drop from Koszuta.
And a backhand, no less. The love off the tape for Koszuta.
Well, we talked about that yesterday, Chad, and how big and how good his backhand is.
Yeah.
That being Kazuta's. Or not Koszuta,
Kawka's.
Yeah.
The other one.
The other K.
Nearly got it back.
Koszuta upset with himself that he didn't throw that up. Instead of trying to hit it, he wanted to throw that up as a lob and get it up and over.
Tomassi missed it by a matter of inches, 3-all.
Didn't have the roll on it, just a flat punch on an elevated ball.
We're like 2 minutes in, it's 3-3 already.
Yeah. Honestly, I think we may end up 12-10, 14-12.
Here we go, predicting scores again.
Actually, he predicted one earlier this week and didn't get it.
And I didn't get it.
Somehow, Livornese Jr. got out of the way of that.
What I'm saying is there's a chance for extra pickleball after with how evenly matched both of these teams are at 6 and 6.
I just thought you were throwing scores.
No, I'm not.
Trying to be right again.
No, I got right once.
You want another reel for APP? Well, that volley going just wide.
4-3-1.
And Livornese and Tomassi back in the lead.
Lots of pressure from Koszuta. He read the defense correctly.
Good pressure and good reach in. Doesn't try to go too deep with it. Continues finding the feet.
Tried to really rip this cross court and tried to keep it tight to the net. If that does go over, I think there's an ATP easy for that because he hit that really hard.
The no always comes after contact is made.
I mean, the ball is already on the next play.
Yes.
3-4-2.
Good step in there from Kawka. Catching Livornese, standing just a little tall.
4-all here in game number 3. Livornese and Tomassi took the first 11-6. Kawka and Koszuta took the second 11-6. It's no surprise. All tied up once again.
extra spin.
I mean, can we go back to what started this, though? It was Livornese Jr. in a reach-in. And then just look at how pushback, pushback, pushback. Well, probably one of the easier balls to get right there.
Isn't that always the way?
Uh-huh. Changed his mind. Look how he changed his mind, too.
4-4-2.
Kawka using the strength of that backhand to force the side out.
So big. So powerful with that backhand.
I mean, we haven't discussed the rareness it is to see these two teams in the gold medal match, because there's been a stranglehold on the men's doubles gold medal match by Will Howells and Jack Monroe this season.
Good lead right there. Yeah, Kawka just rushing that speed up there. There's no real roll to it. Trying to elevate something, but perhaps a little impatience there as well.
Oh, and a missed return.
He gets some because of that big serve. We're going to see more of that big serve in the singles final, too. Kawka against Armand Batia.
I'm laughing at Livornese right there. Ow. Talking to Tomassi after he let that one go because he hit the out ball earlier on in the points.
Told you. Ow, ow, ow. Don't hit it. Told you not to hit that.
4-5-1.
Oh. Why wouldn't we be tied again here?
5 all, 1 point away from the end change.
That's what I was saying.
Where's the timeout?
You both would lose your mind. Oh. Vicious choice to take it out.
Getting fired up right now.
I don't know which way to go. They're yelling at each other, walking back to the bench.
Well, totally different atmosphere compared to when Livornese Jr. and Spencer Lanier made the final here. A lot more confidence from Livornese. He's had more court time. He's really, put in the work. As a younger Richard at Next Gen last year. I mean, the kid could shave it in the morning and have a full beard by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It takes me like 2 weeks to grow a beard. So yeah, but just the overall confidence, the overall experience of being on court, longer. I've worked with him a lot, and I will say this: he asks more questions.
Oh my goodness!
Than any person that I've known. He's been in the car with me, and I've said, do you ever stop talking? Like, is there a time where there is not a word coming out of your mouth? He's like, no.
Well, to that end, at times we have seen his mental state and his ability to be analytical be detrimental to his game.
True, 100%.
It is 100%.
But what's impressed you about his ability to stay in the moment in this tournament?
Right now, all he is looking at staying positive. I don't think he's really trying to overanalyze things right now. Now, don't get me wrong, he's probably still is a little bit, but it used to be he would try to analyze every single point.
Oh, that's a
great spot.
Great pressure dink from Kawka to set that up. And You know, to your testament, Chad, Richard came out and was in Boise for a few days and worked with Susanna and I on court, and he played with Susanna and the tournament out there, and that's why he came out. He's a student of the game.
Oh, absolutely.
And he gets on court and he's asking a ton of questions, and it's because he wants to know, he wants to learn, he wants to get better. It's constant, and he gets away with it because he's such a nice kid. He does. He's so nice.
Oh, should have moved up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Livornese had the opportunity there to move forward and crash. Just hung out in the transition area.
5-8-1. Second Zimmer.
Right on the back of the line. That ball just skipped and stayed down. Didn't get the bounce that Koszuta was anticipating.
They almost thought it was going to be out, and they hate that, right? In your mind, you're like, oh, that's going out, that's going out, and then it hits the line.
On spot.
8-5-2.
Tremendous hands in a moment where Kawka and Koszuta needed it most.
I almost feel myself holding my breath as soon as it starts getting that hands battle, and you're just like, what's going on?
5-8-1.
Oh, front,
Tomassi.
get out of the way. Front-footed Kyle Koszuta can't, right at his body.
Good flick right there from Tomassi. Koszuta late to get a paddle on it.
6-8-2.
Oh, he hit an elbow.
Yep. He knew it as soon as he put a paddle on it.
But that's it. That's the hard part about playing in a fast match like this, right? It's you're having to anticipate, you're having to have quick reflexes, and there are times where you're going to hit those out balls because you're trying to move so quick. Heard that one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's thud.
That was a thud and a
Timeout taken by Kawka and Koszuta. Tomassi and Livornese 2 points away from gold. What a men's doubles gold medal match this has been. Richard Livornese Jr., Tanner Tomassi going up against Patrick Kawka and Kyle Koszuta. This one has been about as even as you can get.
Yeah, and Livornese Jr. and Tomassi just playing really clean right now. They have not made many mistakes here late in this game. Find themselves 2 points away from a gold medal. If they can keep the emotions right now under control, play a few controlled points, that's in their favor. Don't try and do too much. Don't try and say, I gotta win this on something flashy. A point is a point. Dorian's laughing at me.
I'm laughing at you because this is a team that thrives on energy, and inevitably there's a tipping point somewhere.
I was about to say the same thing. I don't want them to kind of slow down because They need to have that high energy. Who's going to crack first? Yep. Tomassi.
And by no means there's that saying.
I know.
You knew
it's
exactly
doing something like that.
Right. Exactly. That's it. Right?
Something like that.
They were in it. It was fine. But don't do anything crazy. Like, I want them to play fast when they can, but I don't want them to make wrong decisions like that. That was a complete wrong decision because you were annoyed that you didn't get anything for a while.
Ooh. Oh. If Livornese Jr. could have got out of the way of that, that was off the back wall. Somehow Tomassi got another paddle on the next one.
Well, there's also something to be said about going away from what got you to this point, and with all four of these men looking for their first gold medal, you have to think that at some point tightness may set in as well.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, PK!
Oh, are you kidding, PK? How?
One was a perfect reset off the edge guard, and then steps into this backhand nicely.
Off balance.
7-9-1.
Back corner pocket for Livornese Jr.
Ooh.
That's a big moment, both on the scoreboard and in terms of momentum.
7-9-2.
Yeah, Livornese got a little off balance after he took a bigger backswing there on the two-hander. He popped it up. He tried to reset. Smart move right there. Didn't try to overhit it.
More patience from Livornese Jr. and Tomassi there. And now they get back on serve, 2 points away from a gold. This is where you find out what you're made of.
9-8-1.
Well, that was tight serve. Oh, boy. As soon as it hit his paddle, he was trying to pull it back.
Championship point.
10-8-1.
Tomassi and Livornese with gold.
Like two little
kids right now getting super excited.
Love it.
Oh, the celebration is on here on Championship Court as Richard Livornese Jr. and Tanner Tomassi win the men's pro doubles gold medal.
Get into the game with a brand new sauce. Get ready, got the
1, 2, 3, move it. I got the sauce to make.
Here's your two.
I got the sauce to make you go.
Oh, you got me.
brand new.
Are you ready for this? I'm better than this. 1, 2, 3.
Let them win again.
Switch it up.
Humana, official healthcare partner of the APP.
People play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live, live to play. Gamma Pickleball.
Introducing Persona IQ, the smart knee. Address your knee pain with a replacement that contains sensors which capture helpful information such as your range of motion, stride length, walking speed, and step count to ensure your new knee is performing at its best. It keeps you connected to your healthcare team so you can receive important reminders and personalized recovery guidance. It's not a GPS. It doesn't collect where you've been or where you're going. Persona IQ, a smarter way to regain mobility.
The APP is sponsored by Humana, the official healthcare partner of the APP Tour. Zimmer Biomet, moving you forward. Visit smarterknee.com today. And Gamma, play to live, live to play.
Zimmer Biomet recovery moment of the match, Chad. Livornese Jr. and wow, Tanner Tomassi. Incredible.
Yeah, taking home their first gold here on the APP Tour. Like two young boys out there getting excited. They're courtside with Dorian Croft in our post-match interview.
Richard, Tanner, congratulations. The first gold medal for you all on the APP Tour. This match was so fun to watch. It was about as even as you could get. 11-6, 6-11. That last game featured 3 ties as you worked your way through it. What ended up being the difference maker?
First I just want to say thank you to the APP, Zimmer Biomet. Thank you especially to all our friends who are here. It's so much easier to play when you have great people in your corner. And thanks to T. And I just want to give shout out to the other guys. I mean, they're amazing. They have beaten us individually in other events 100 times. So it was an amazing match. I think Tanner and I always feel confident with him on my side of the net, and I felt like whenever the score was tight, we get the ball back, we'll make our adjustments and play ball. It's easy to play with this guy, a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone.
Tanner, you just heard him say that you guys have lost to Kyle and Patrick before. What was the game plan coming into this championship match?
Yeah, they're so good. The game plan was really just to handle their drive, especially in transition, and just really be calm. We bring the energy, but when we're at the net, we really try to calm down, and I thought that we did that perfectly.
We kind of talked about this after your semifinal match, but you guys ran through the draw. You knocked off the 2 seeds on your way here. You just beat the 4 seeds. How would you evaluate your overall play over the course of the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I think we played about as well as we can right now. We definitely have things to work on. But I think our mentality big time is, my dad always tells me this, just like flush it. So every match, get rid of it, it's over, and we moved on. So whether it was a bad match, a good match, the semifinals or the finals, it was a lot of fun, and we're ready to keep moving forward, and we'll enjoy it, and then we'll get back to work.
Well, you guys definitely deserve to enjoy this. Richard Livornese Jr., Tanner Tomassi, your gold medalists here in Newport in men's doubles.
Tomassi and Livornese Jr., your gold medalists. It wasn't what we drew up on paper coming into this weekend, Chad, but they played incredible.
No, absolutely, and we knew that they would make a deep run. We knew that Kawka and Koszuta would make a deep run, but fantastic effort by Livornese Jr. and Tomassi to make their way through, take their first gold medal, and we are going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more action here at the Zimmer Biomet APP Newport Beach Open.